So, Numi tweeted yesterday, there are great clippers that make videos with the intent of helping the streamer and the community, and there are clippers who are not fans and are making clickbait vids and untrue titles with the intent of deceiving the viewer into a cheap view. With the rise of many harmful clipping accounts that are doing anything but spreading a fun message to expand their communities, I'm hoping that we can mass report them and keep our communities safe from harm. She's showing, you know, a good one. Numi getting jump scared, playing with buff up, and boo, tomato tomato, a clip with Numi saying that she had sex on a mountain. Numi goes viral. Her sex on mountain truth will shock you. And she's previously, her or Bao, I think, or that group of friends previously have tweeted about this, if I remember properly, saying something like that these, there's been clippers that have been uploading videos and thumbnails that are extremely explicit and really sexual, and that they were uncomfortable with it. And they like got a lot of like criticism for it because they're like, well, don't you make a lot of like sexual jokes and stuff? I don't know, man. It kind of reads like, oh, well, she asked for it. She was wearing a mini skirt. Well, she asked for it. It's not the same. I think this is the first argument people fall back on when they hear about this. But if you actually look at those clips, if you actually look at the clips she's talking about, it is pure clickbait, and they deserve to be called out. Basically, what these clippers are doing is they'll have like really sexual comments on the thumbnail, but the thing is, it's not even stuff they said. If it was something they said or a joke they said, okay, that's fine. Let's say Bao called Numi a naughty girl, and then he writes naughty girl on the thing. That would be okay, because it's something they said. But that's not even something she said. And Numi shows some of these clips. The clips have subtitles, and the subtitles don't even match what she's saying. He like, whoever's making those clips has like almost pornography subtitles, and it's like just Numi and Nurosama collabing, talking about casual stuff. It's like crazy. And then it's been found out that they're all made by AIs, and all of these channels are probably made by the same person. Pierre is the clipper behind like Shy Liddy's channel, and he said the rabbit hole of these videos is worse than you think. It's the same person group behind all these channels. I can confidently say that the subtitles are AI generated, and I've seen them promote X accounts to sell AI generated, not safe for work art of VTubers or stolen art. We can watch the video and react to it.
Hey, sorry for the serious video here, but I need to talk about some things that have been brought to my attention regarding some of the videos that I've been seeing pop up on YouTube nowadays. The clipping community are important parts of the streaming ecosystem, as many people don't have the time to watch through a whole stream and like to see general highlights and clips of their favorite streamers when they have the time. There are different things that cause a streamer to get more attention, and in my case, getting clips from a few clippers back in the day really helped people find out about me. Yeah, I had my own stuff and my own personality that really helped boost me, but back then, I didn't push on YouTube. And those clippers ended up bringing a lot of really great viewers to my streams that I know are still around in my community today. The fans, while they aren't the streamer, are still a really huge part in the image that's being shown to everybody. They say that the community...
Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. But I'll say that when we talk about indie VTubers, one comment I get a lot is that they make really sexual content. And after watching this video, I am now wondering if this is a perception people are getting of these VTubers because of those clips. I mean, they do make a lot of lewd jokes, but as you'll see later on in the video, the type of clip framing that is happening is actually egregious. Oi, you! Yeah, you! Hi! If you're not subscribed to my second channel, I don't know what you're doing with your life. So take a moment, press the like button, press the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell on. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now let's get back into the video.
Flex a streamer, and I would definitely say that's true. My mod team, my friends, and everyone I interact with, and just how I act in general, is a really big part in shaping my community. It directly influences them, and the way that they act and the way that they deal with other people. But it also goes the same way for the viewers. Oftentimes you learn about a streamer from a friend, a tweet, a TikTok, or in this case, a clip. They're really good clippers that help you learn about the streamer, and then they're the ones that are pretty disrespectful. I've never had a huge problem with clips because I've been fortunate enough to...
I mean, they do a lot of the same kind of things in their own... No, they don't. I knew people... That's why I made the whole, I made the whole intro to this, because this is the first thing people say when they talk about it. It's like, well, you do this. Well, you do this on stream. As you'll see later in the video, they don't do this on stream. She's not having sex on a mountain. She's not... You'll see. Just wait. When she shows the example, you understand everything, and you'll agree.
I have really kind fans and respectful ones that run these accounts and listen to my boundaries and would delete clips or rename things if it was ever getting to a point that would make me feel uncomfortable in any way. But recently, there have been a numerous amount of these channels popping up that have been so incredibly gross to see that it's been putting off not only me, but my community and communities adjacent. These people are doing this by mass producing these extremely misleading clickbaity videos that oftentimes have nothing to do with the actual content being shown.
Yeah, and also I think Bao said that sometimes like they put her IRL face on the thumbnails even though she's not showing her face in the video. Like if it's a Bao cooking stream and oh my god, Bao got that cake. Okay, she turned around in the stream and it was a funny moment that chat, caught on to. And I think she'd be okay with that. But when they put her face on the video, and then the video isn't even her showing her IRL face, then it also like baits the viewer into watching it, and then they get angry. And a lot of people, you guys don't realize it because you have like a normal level of IQ, but a lot of people on YouTube are stupid. And a lot of them think that those clips are made by the VTubers themselves. And then they get upset at Bao. They're like, you baited me. This is false advertising. Like, and just to show you like the low level of IQ on YouTube, for example, my Gargura video, it starts with a compilation of clips of people criticizing Gargura, and I got a bunch of comments thinking that I was the one saying that. They thought I was Brittany Venti, which was pretty funny.
Actually, I would like to say that pretty much every single video that we have seen has been extremely misleading or clickbaity and having nothing to do with the title or the thumbnail at hand. Let me show you what I mean. Here's just an example of one of the accounts that I've been seeing lately. This is one of the channels that I was always making fun of because the titles were so stupid and misleading and just completely untrue. Then we saw this one, and then we saw this one, and then we saw this one. This account was brought to my mod's attention via a ticket in our Discord server, and as you can see, the content is very obviously uploaded with the intent to mislead viewers. I understand that a lot of people have a deep interest in a streamer's personal life for some reason, even though me, myself, I'm pretty open about a lot, and despite that, people still want to know more about the sexual stuff or my actual personal relationship, I guess. And because of that, passerbys would go by, see clips like this, and look at these titles and be like, what the hell, and click on them. Because they're clickbaity titles, right? You can agree with that. Just judging by this, you can already tell it's not like any normal clip you would see of a fan that actually likes me and my content. I need a boyfriend. I want to fuck. I like hard sex. Drunk Numi on reason why she will be single forever. Drunk Numi is in need of a man. Drunk Numi's confession about hard sex. Numi is trying to fuck buff so hard. And then you go ahead and you click on one of these videos.
You lean into this. Tara, I'm really right now. I hit 2 buzzballs in White Claw, bro.
Immediately, you can tell the subtitles are inaccurate in talking about balls, like a man's genitalia, and not the fact that I'm just drinking a buzzball and alcoholic beverage during one of my streams. I feel him.
My bro.
I feel him.
My bro.
I said, bro. But the subtitles say, I feel him. Numi is really in need of a man, and it's...
Dude, they even changed the subtitles. That's crazy.
Collab with me, Neuro, and Evil.
So adorable when you're angry.
Oh my god.
Please yell some more.
I don't want to yell.
You know what?
What?
I'm quaking and shaking right now at your anger. Maybe you do have a bit of a fight in you.
So honestly, just by looking at this video for a couple seconds, you know that this does not at all match the title of the video, nor does it match the thumbnail. It's clickbait. Numi is not single anymore, which obviously is not true. Numi goes viral. Her sex on mountain truth will shock you. I don't recall ever having sex on a mountain or sex at all, but go off, I guess. You'll notice immediately on these videos that the comments are usually very negative. They're complaining about the fact that these videos do not match the title or the thumbnail. The content doesn't match because it's obviously misleading and it's pissing people off. Posting clickbait is how you get your kneecaps destroyed. These are the comments under the video called Numi is trying to fuck Buff so hard. And of course, that's not at all what I'm talking about in the video. And then you look at the comments, and which part of these whole 4-minute clips does Numi try to fuck Buff Pup? This is such a clickbait. This is so clickbait. How are your subtitles so inaccurate? Maybe learn some English. Maybe she's using speech recognition software to generate the caption. It's AI generated crap. So this brings something else to the table here. All of these videos have the same kind of format, a very, very misleading title, a very, very misleading thumbnail, with the top having the same exact layout of text, something extremely erotic, NSFW, just something that you wouldn't or shouldn't be looking at on YouTube. I like hard sex.
I'll say that having your thumbnail really not represent the content of the video will hurt your video. And as you can see, it is hurting their retention because all of these clips have low views. They have less than like 2,000 views, most of them. And that's because when a viewer clicks on a video, you need to deliver right away. And if you don't hook them in the first few seconds, and it has to be in line with your thumbnail and title, then they'll just leave. And the more people don't stick around your video, the less the algorithm is showing it to them. So this guy is not only like, I mean, he's screwing her with these thumbnails, but he's screwing himself by doing this. So it's just really silly.
I want to screw. I want sex. I love balls. you guys are free to clip that if you want, whatever the fuck. Because at least this is something that I'm actually saying. Something that me and my mods and my team have found out is that, yes, a common theme on videos like this, from this channel, this channel, this channel, this channel, and this channel. We realized when we looked at the More button, there's the About page. And you'll find that if you go to the About page on every single one of these channels, even the one with no videos, they all share a similar AI-generated description about their profile and their
Interesting.
page. It's all very similar, and then made us realize, oh, this is likely all ran by the same exact person. And the same exact person is using AI-generated stuff to create this content. I mean, look at the profile picture and the banner. This is AI-generated. And then you look and then you see it's the same exact way that they're doing everything, because they're probably aware of the fact that these new accounts that they're making are likely going to get demonetized or taken off. So they just make a new one. They're making a bunch to capitalize off of this as much as they can. And I know that it's bad enough that they're going after me, but they're also going after my friends like Lucy, like Lily, with completely misleading titles and completely misleading videos that have nothing to do with what's actually being talked about. Content aside, these kind of titles shouldn't even be on YouTube in the first place. How are these allowed? And then you go over and then you look and you sit here wondering to yourself, how is this kind of stuff allowed? Surely YouTube is going to be taking down this kind of content, right? But then you go over and look at one of my friends' accounts and notice that their ASMR account has been taken down. They deny her appeal when all she's doing is ASMR. Just looking down at the comments, you're going to see how upset people are by the clickbait titles. They're going to complain and dislike it, but then you're also going to see a few people assume that I'm the one posting them, or that it's an actual fan posting them. It's not only giving off the impression that I'm misleading viewers, but this content in general is just overtly sexual and just untrue. One could argue that because I make offhand dirty comments on my stream, it would make sense for these videos to come up, which I know is a common theme with some of my videos regarding the games I play or the jokes that I make about my favorite anime characters and my lackluster love life. But I digress. There's a difference between that and misleading viewers in such a harmful way with content that would lead viewers to believing something that isn't real. Even if people feel a certain way about me, when these videos become more popular, these accounts realize that they can profit off of these kinds of videos, and just do the same exact thing, but with other streamers and other YouTubers and other VTubers. And this stuff is just gonna get worse and worse. And unfortunately, we put on the algorithm and deter viewers from looking at actual content of me or other streamers and build up this perception that this is how we are, when that's never really the case at all. It's also really interesting to know how these titles even slide in the first place. People can argue this and that or whatever on YouTube, but on my streams on Twitch, they're set to 18 and up because of
I mean, I care less about the AI generated bio and thumbnail. I don't even know, are these actually AI or just like fan art pictures? Because some of them look hella scuffed, or they look hand drawn. I think the worst part is the AI subtitles that are like not even corrected and they're inaccurate and they're just wrong. Because some people watch clips without hearing the audio. Like sometimes I do that. I'll watch like shorts without hearing the audio because I can just read the subtitles and that's faster. So if those people just read the subtitles and she's saying how she wants to, you know, fuck somebody, then that's the perception they're gonna get from that clip. They'll never know that it's a lie. Yeah, it's probably ripped off Pixiv, yeah. It is getting harder to detect AI. I don't know. I don't know about that. I can't comment on that. It's like, yes, some artists don't want you to use their fan art. So, you know, there's also that.
I'm aware of how bad my potty mouth is or how dirty my jokes can be. I'm so fortunate with my community that most of them can look at these videos and know that this isn't true because they actually watch my videos. But then there are going to be these people that want to get to know me or want to get to know some other streamer that's getting put on the spot like this and get the wrong impression of them. And it kind of sucks. It really sucks. I have an audience that's well aware of me and my personality so that it won't affect me as severely as it could affect other channels that likely depend on clips to be known out there. They don't have as much reach. And it sucks. It sucks that that's a thing. And it sucks that these channels are coming up. And I really just wanted to make this video to just showcase how silly these videos are and these channels are. These stupid AI-generated channels made by these people who can lie about being a fan to hide their true intent of wanting to profit and monetize off of these poor viewers who have no idea about their streamer that they're watching. And like I said, I'm really lucky because I know that I have my own content. I have a bunch of channels that even if they don't get as many views or this or that, I know that it's reaching my audience and they're getting to know me and know that, yeah, I'm silly. I make dirty jokes sometimes. I'm goofy. I'm a girl failure, but I'm also somebody who does other things. And I know that's the case with so many other people that are streaming. And people could say like, oh, you deserve this, you deserve that. But you would hate if people would make up all of this fake shit about you too. It's not a matter of this or that. It's a matter of what's real and what isn't. If you're gonna do a clickbaity gooner title, shouldn't it actually be a real fucking gooner thing? Jesus Christ, what? If you're gonna do something like that, do it like my Azure Lane video with a big feed in the background. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I just hope that making a video like this will help bring to light how fucked up these channels can be. And if you do see these channels, to try your best to report them and get rid of them. I'm hoping that by making a video like this, we can all kind of band together, every kind of community of somebody that's been affected by this, that we can all come together and we can mass report these accounts. You can bring up a menu and you can report the image or the title. You can report it for sexual content or spam or misleading content. And then hopefully, if enough of us band together with this, we can try our best to take down these accounts and hopefully help make the VTubing clipping sphere just a little bit more bearable.
Yeah, I want to see that Numi Azure Lane video now. So in the meantime, because I've already watched this, I've found the Bao clip, so we can watch that right after.
Now, I'm really sorry that I had to make something like this, but I think complaining about it on streams isn't going to do any good because those aren't the things that are going to get clipped anyway. And I guess the best way to go about it is to just talk to you like this and say, hey, that stuff is not me. Those videos are very misleading, and
I want to play Azure Lane
you to benefit them. And if you guys want actual good clippers or actual good content, there are incredible viewers of my community and my friends' communities who post just really good clips of me and my friends or a bunch of other streamers that you know and love. They're out there. They're good. They're great. They are not AI. And they're doing so with the intent of helping the clipping ecosystem, helping you guys find the streamer that you like or the Oshi that you like without making you go, what? There's no way this is real, when most of the time it isn't. Thank you guys. Thanks for listening if you made it to the end of this. And let's do our best to make a beautiful community this 2025.
It's almost better to title a clip, "Oh my god, I can't believe Numi said what?" than that. Okay, so this is the bow clip.
So, Numi took the time out of her extremely busy schedule. As you all
Numi
know,
said,
she has a concert
"What?"
this weekend. And she took the time out of her super busy schedule to make this video. And I think it's really important that we also take the time to watch it as well. Last night, there's been quite an uptick in VTuber clippers just absolutely spreading misinformation. You know, I feel like there's clickbait and then there's whatever the hell these guys are
Okay,
thinking.
I'm gonna speed it up a bit.
I've talked about it before, and
no.
the last time I talked about it on Twitter, I had a ton of people condemn me for doing so. A lot of people said that because my
Not pre-watched, not pre-watched.
content is sus in nature, which I do agree with. My content is sus, okay? My content can be a little sus. Using clickbait, fair game, right? That's fine. However, I have agency over my own content, and, you know, there's the aspect of consent, okay? I chose to have my thumbnails the way they are, right? I did. These are my thumbnails, right? But the thing is, in these clips, I'm not, like, lying about what is happening in the clip. These clippers, these VTuber clippers, are just lying. They're slandering. They're spreading misinformation. They're horrifically dramatizing what we're doing in these.
It reminds me of the Valkyrie situation where she was talking about going to an onsen, and an onsen is like a nude bath. You're forced to be nude. You can't even be in swimwear. It's like usually gender only. And she was talking about how she was talking about, like, you know, the other woman getting naked and stuff like that and what it felt like. It was not a sexual thing. It was more like just talking about her experience of a public bathhouse. And the clip was cut out of context to make it sound like she was having some kind of orgy or Yes, and then there was a bunch of people like calling her a whore and stuff in the comments. And this really reminds me of that. This is exactly it. Wait, towels are allowed inside the bath or just until you get there?
Clips, and they're just really harming our images in a way that you can't really come back from, especially to the greater public who don't know anything about VTubers. I'm sure this video explains more about it. I'm glad that Numi was the one that made this video. I feel like when I had tried to speak up about it, a lot of people just kind of they kind of turned it into me being ungrateful, me basically like, wow, so now that your content is doing well due to these imaginary clippers, you're turning around and punishing clippers for doing what they've always done so that you can get more money. One, that's a total misconception. I don't care, okay? My content funnels, it pays for itself, right? What I do care about is like people using my real face and putting like really like weird up as the thumbnail. Like that makes me uncomfortable. And I'm allowed to be uncomfortable without like the implication that I'm turning my back on the clipper community. One, I talk to a lot of people that clip me. I have their Discords, right? If this was something I could solve privately, then I would. Two, the majority of the #1 offenders are literal AI content farming channels.
Nijisanji was telling me about around 2 years ago that a lot of those big YouTubers also ran into similar problems where they had unofficial clips channels just spamming clips of them before they even ended the stream, and it was all like botted channels and their own clippers or their own, like, you know, official clip channel. Sometimes it's made by a fan, and like sometimes, like for example, I think XQC, he has a very big clip channel, but the money doesn't go to him, it just all goes to his clipper, but it's still kind of his official clip channel. Same with like Doaniel. Doaniel has like a short, Dantes from League, he has like a short channel with millions. It's bigger than his own channel, and I don't think they're directly affiliated, but I think they're in contact. Yeah, basically approved clippers, exactly.
But there are content farms that exist on pretty much every social media now. And basically what they do is it's like a team of people or maybe a company. I don't know. You can look up the definition for yourselves, but they all own like a bunch of channels and they clip in the same format and they recycle the same clips, and they basically use these channels to like self-inject themselves into the algorithm. So once you click on a video, right? You click on one video, you watch it, YouTube will automatically funnel you to similar looking videos with similar thumbnails and similar titles. And so once you click on one AI content farm video clip of a VTuber, you are then exposed to the rest of them. And turns out that's just all one guy. I mean, that's like a whole different conversation, but basically it's crazy. Let me show you. Let me show you myself, right? I was staring at these channels last night and I was like, why do they all have the exact
Is it too
same
loud?
YouTube bios? It's because it's a giant content farm. Look at this. Look at this chat. This is crazy. Hi everyone. I'm Supreme Numi, your VTube clipper. Here, you'll find edits of my streams I've watched or sometimes stumbled upon by chance. I'm still learning the ropes with editing, so please go easy on me. I promise I'll keep improving. Clipping is my hobby, and I'd love to help build a thriving community of VTube fans. Let's come together and support our favorite VTubers. Just a heads up, this channel isn't affiliated with any VTuber. It's just a fan space. My contact. Email. Okay? All right, so there's one channel. All right, here's the next one. Hey everyone, I'm Little Girl, your VTube clipper. Here, you'll find my edits of streams I've watched or sometimes stumbled upon by chance. I'm still learning the ropes with editing, so please go easy on me. I
Oh, it
promise I'll
is
keep improving.
similar.
Clipping is my
What
hobby,
the fuck?
and I'd love to help build a thriving community of VTube fans. Let's come together and support our favorite VTubers. Just
What
a
the
heads up,
fuck?
this channel isn't affiliated with any VTuber. It's just a fan space. My contact, email. Number 2. Number 3. Hey everyone, I'm Ludic, a VTube clipper. I'll be sharing clips from the streams I've enjoyed or stumbled upon.
I think this is the kind of stuff like if you're a smaller VTuber and you don't have people clipping you, maybe it helps you spread your name out there or your face out there. But still, some of this framing is a little weird. And secondly, this is like becomes less and less of a thing the bigger you grow, right? It becomes more of a problem at that point.
I'm still learning the ropes of editing, so please bear with me as I improve.
they
I
don't
promise to
clip
give it my
small
all. Clipping is a hobby of
channels.
mine, and I hope to contribute to the VTube fan community through it. Let's come together and support our favorite VTubers. Just a heads up, this channel isn't affiliated with any VTubers. You can reach me at email. Okay, that's the third one. Hi everyone, I'm Naughty Numi, your VTube clipper. Here you'll find edits of my streams I've watched or sometimes stumbled upon by chance. I'm still learning the ropes with editing, so please go easy on me. I promise I'll keep improving. Clipping is my hobby.
They're exactly the same. Yo, ChatGPT can do better than that. Come on.
Help build a thriving community of VTube fans. Let's come together and support our favorite VTubers. Just a heads up, this channel isn't affiliated with any VTuber. It's just a fan space. My contact. And then the fifth one. Give it up for number 5. Hello everyone, my name is AG and I'm a VTube
Yeah,
clipper.
5
Here I will be sharing my edits of the
channels?
streams that I personally watched or occasionally cross by. I'm not too proficient at editing, so please don't yell at me too loud, but I will be trying to do my best. I make clips because I see it as my hobby and also would like to take part in building a community of VTube fans. Let's join forces and support our favorite VTubers together. This channel doesn't belong to any of the VTubers. My contact. Okay, so we have established that this is a content farm. All right, cool. Which is funny because you can actually contact this person. This person is contactable. I don't know about the rest of them, but personally, like, these thumbnails are out of control. Like, these thumbnails are just straight up, it's straight up porn. Like,
The last clipper, Eligi person, commented on Numi's video saying they're not affiliated. They think the AI channels copy their channel. Wait, explain. What does that mean?
I can show this on Twitch. Like, some of these are just insane, dude. Like, there's clickbait, and then there's whatever the hell these are, okay? Like, this is just straight up, and you'll see it in the videos. Okay, I can't even show this to you guys. Like, that's how bad some of these are. It's actually insane. And they all use the same font, the same format. Some of them even have like that little X at the beginning of the title and the X at the end. It's insane. I see like AI generated of these VTubers used as the thumbnails. I mean, this is just insane, okay? Like, you can argue, you know, that, oh, well, your models, they're just, you're inviting people to clip you in those contexts. You've done it yourself before. Have you ever thought about like agency of others? Like, I did that because I can consent, right? I can say, yes, this is fine because I chose to interact with my friends in such a way that it's interpreted this way, and I'm going to use it to funnel my own clipping and my own clips. Okay, cool. You don't speak for me. You don't speak for me. Have you ever thought about that? Also, just, you know, having an open line of communication with clippers is also really important too. And then this is when I realized that, you know, these clippers, they're all probably the same person. They're all probably running the same clip farm. It doesn't matter if I tell one channel to knock it off because they own like 50 more clip channels, and there's a couple too that are completely empty right now. Like Naughty Numi, for example. This one's completely empty right now.
Naughty
Do you want to know
Numi!
why it's completely empty right now? It's because when the rest of these channels, unsurprisingly, become demonetized, they're going to start uploading over here. So it's just like, now you understand the inner mechanisms of a content farm. Like, when one channel gets demonetized, then they'll just like replenish the supply on a different channel. And now they know which clips work, which titles work. They're all AI generated, by the way. Like, these
Clipper is actually new in Clipper, and they think their channel was copied based on their... Oh, they copied the bio. Okay, I get it. Damn. They're official Indigo TMs are never done, and even in that case, can argue it is transformative, so their rights to do so. I mean, they might be legally in their rights, but it's like kind of it's whack. You know, I don't think they're arguing whether this is legal or not. They're just saying this is whack and this is a problem. It's
like,
not cool.
You read the bios and the titles, and some of them is like in broken English or like kind of grammatically incorrect. Like, yeah, they just changed up the words a little bit. I guess what I'm trying to say is when people are saying that I'm like taking down the ladder for anyone else who wants to become a clipper, that's not true. The people that are the number one offenders of these are clickbait farmers, clickbait content farmers. And then actual clippers, actual VTuber clippers think that, oh, all these other clippers are doing it, it's probably okay. No, it's because that you're copying content, a content farm. And we all know like notorious clippers that have harmed like the image, like irreparably harmed the image of like corpo VTubers. The same can happen here too. Like imagine being a VTuber who's worked their asses off and like now you're stained with these like you look up somebody's
it affects their reputation and how new viewers learn about them. Exactly what you said now.
Name on YouTube and you see all of these thumbnails. It's crazy because guess what could happen, chat? Guess what could happen? I don't know how much of a rumor this is or like how confirmed this is because you know like the algorithm changes every day. We only recently discovered that ASMR was getting banned off of YouTube. YouTube will never admit it, right? Because the algorithm is just something that you kind of it's just a ton of guesswork and a ton of experimentation. Like Mr. Beast, for instance, like he's kind of a psychopath, but he uploaded like a ton of before like A and B testing was a thing for thumbnails. So A and B testing is basically you upload different variations of the same thumbnail and you see which one performs the best.
Yeah, this is a new feature that was rolled in on YouTube a few months ago. I actually got it on my channel pretty early on. So I always make like a few versions of the same thumbnail and I put them all, and then YouTube is going to show people a different version of the thumbnail, and then it's gonna pick the one that performs the best, that people clip the most on. And I think there's other like factors getting into play, but I'm not too sure. And basically that's why sometimes you'll see different thumbnails for the same video show up, because in the first few days it requires a lot of testing. It's going to show it to a lot of people before it finally settles on one.
You can literally do that with like content farms, and that's how they like are able to it's so brain rot. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. If you actually really like your VTubers, please don't do that, because guess what can happen if your VTuber is like associated with too many like hyper cursed demonetizable content on YouTube, then your name and your image, because like YouTube relies so much on AI, could get shadow banned. You can get your VTuber shadow banned. The image of your VTuber can be shadow banned if it gets dinged enough times by YouTube demonetization. And so these content farmers, they're harmful, okay? Like if you don't want to argue about like whether or not like, oh, clickbait, blah, 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 it's fair game, it's fair game. Yeah, well, it's not gonna last long, bro. It's not gonna last long, because then you just pick up the whole ecosystem for everybody.
I've never
they're hurting their own views. It's silly.
Enough to have really kind fans and respectful ones that
it's kind of like I think I was discussing that with other content creators when people were saying that like V4 Mirai botted their views or something. I was like, if they botted their views, their video graph would literally plummet down. It would plummet down, because don't ever bot anything on YouTube, because you will be more... Actually, if you want to troll somebody, bot their views, because that's going to kill their channel. It will literally kill their video. It doesn't work for like established videos or established channels, because they'll have like a high percentage of human viewer, so it's gonna like cancel it out. But a botted view, the retention will be 0, so it's going to be worse than if no one clicked on your video.
And listen to my boundaries, and would delete clips or rename things if it was ever getting to a point that would make me feel uncomfortable in any...
Yeah, so...
Rima, don't say that. It won't do anything if they do it to me.
This is a huge thing. All of us, every VTuber I know, whenever we had a thumbnail or a title or something we were uncomfortable with, the first thing we would do is reach out to the clipper and ask them, please change it. Okay? Easy.
No, this is not an endorsement of the practice, and don't do this at home, kiddos.
Process, all right? 1, it establishes respect for both parties. 2, we know what the boundaries are. So here's the thing about going after them. Because copyright is like, it is a process that is enforced by law. You do give the other party your full legal name. So the only way to send a copyright strike or a DMCA to take something down completely, you have to fill out a lot of information. You still have to sign it with your full name at the end, okay? I confirmed this. They see everything, all right? And when you try to file a DMCA through YouTube, you have to put your business address, your full name, and your email. That's not something you can get around from. So do you guys remember when Iron Mouse lost her VOD channel because of a false DMCA? Yeah. And why she couldn't just get it back from by like filing a counter DMCA? That's why. Only thing you can do is when you do file it out, you can change what is visible when you click on the link. So the link of the video, once it's taken down, it'll say taken down by this party. You can change it to your business name. But, you know, even though that, at least that part is solved, before it showed your full name. Now you can, if you click on the video that's been taken down, it'll just say like whatever your copyright owner name, your channel name, whatever. But the person that you are taking the video down from, they still see everything.
So honestly, just by looking at this video for a couple seconds, you know that this does not at all match the title of the video, nor does it match the thumbnail.
Yes, please. Okay, like I can't. I've made tweets talking about this before, and so many people were on my ass for kicking down the ladder to all the clippers that want to grow and bro. You're telling me I should just be okay with like this about me on YouTube? I should just be okay with like, hello? Come on, that is a crazy cope. That is a crazy stretch. Would you like this shit about you on YouTube every time you click on your name, every time you type your name in on YouTube? This is all the suggested clips you get of you. No, bro, I want agency on how I'm like perceived. All right, I don't mind like pandering into like the degen stuff. That's funny, okay? But that's because I'm okay with it. All right, that I'm okay with. You guys will know. How come I express what I'm okay with and what
Oh yeah. Wait, there's another thing. That just what she said reminded me of that. So there is this affiliate impersonator on Twitter. It's like affiliate not safe for work account. This account, Filian VR, and they sell like spicy sets. They do Ko-fi. It's completely monetized. They have 27k followers. And they do not safe for work affiliate. They're basically a affiliate impersonator. A lot of people believe this is her real channel. Even a lot of people, like a lot of my friends were like, is this like Filian's like alt account? Like Filian's not safe for work account? Some VTubers have that. And they basically released an official statement. I regret to inform you that as of December 1st, 2024, my Fansly account has been permanently banned with no warning due to an alleged breach of Fansly terms of service. So they were selling all of that on Fansly by impersonating Filian. They probably made a lot of money. This has resulted in the loss of my subscriber list, earned revenue, messages, and content hosted on the platform. Fortunately, all the content has been securely backed up. Despite sending multiple emails, I've received no response from Fansly support. It appears Fansly has chosen to retain all the funds without any intention of refunding my subscribers. To make up for this unfortunate situation, I'm offering free membership on our new platform. If you are a subscriber to my Fansly past December 1st, please DM me on X with a screenshot of your subscription, and I'll provide you with a gift link to the new Patreon. I'm deeply disappointed and concerned by Fansly's lack of transparency and accountability moving forward. I'll be using platforms that prioritize creators and their communities, starting with Patreon. Thank you for your continued support during this challenging time. I apologize for the long break and for going silent, but I'm back and excited to provide more content for all of you. They don't say why they've been permanently banned, but I'm pretty sure it's for impersonation. That's what happens when you impersonate someone that's already on their site. True, because Filian's already on Fansly. Hope that gets taken down too. I don't even dare to scroll on this account. I will get demonetized. But anyway, back to this.
I'm not okay with. Somehow there's a third party. Somehow people are like, nah, but you said here. Nah, bro. One, people can change their minds. Two, I'm sorry. Like, did I suddenly? Oh, I didn't realize you were Bao as well. Oh, no. Continue. Tell me how I should react to this. Tell me what a normal reaction to this should be. No, go ahead. You know all about me.
Numi goes viral. Her sex on Mountain Truth will shock you.
Bro, the broken English is crazy. It's insane. This has to be AI generated. This has to be. Am I right? I've talked to several. This seems AI generated. This is all like content farms, and there's so many of them now. And the worst part is that people who don't know this is AI generated, the clippers that don't know, they'll think it's okay because everyone else is doing it and they're doing well on YouTube. And then it sets the standard. What do we do about that?
She's using speech recognition software to generate the caption. It's AI generated crap.
It's AI slop. It's AI slop, and clippers are falling for this.
Even if people feel a certain way about me, when these videos become more popular, these accounts realize that they can profit off of these kinds of videos.
And that's the thing, chat. This can make a ton of money, okay? Like, you don't understand. Like, oh man, like clippers are doing that for free. They're doing that for free, Ballot. They're not doing that for free. They're doing that because it makes money, okay? They're doing that because they make it. Like, listen to me. They're doing that because it makes money, all right? Let's not pretend, okay? They have multiple channels now because guess what? They realized, oh, like, look how much money I can make on one channel. Now, what if I had 20? Can I tell you guys something? There was a clip. There is literally like photoshopped thumbnails of me IRL, and they enhanced my boobs. That has happened, okay? That's where I draw the line, all right? That's where I draw the line, okay? That's crazy, okay? One, I think my boobs don't need any enhancing, all right? I think they're fine the way they are. They don't need any more definition. Now you're being unrealistic about your standards.
What?
Two, what the bro? Like, oh man, like these boobs just aren't enough. Like, I need to clickbait her boobs even more. Holy last year alone, like, you do not know how long it takes to actually fill out a DMCA. They're like, oh, just DMCA them, it's so easy. To do that for each and every single video, chat, you need to link where the original content came from. So if it was a stream VOD, you will need to link the stream VOD. Like, where did it come from? Oh, but guess what? Twitch only stores Twitch only stores Twitch VODs for like 2 weeks. It extends it if you purchase and pay monthly for Twitch Turbo. Okay, all right, cool. Now we have 30 days. What happens if you don't have it anymore? Okay, well, guess what? You have to actually be active on a YouTube VOD channel.
Yeah, imagine trying to enhance the bowberry. It's perfect the way it is.
Have an active VOD channel now to make sure that you have proof for when you need to file a DMCA. But what if this clip was from years ago and you have no idea what VOD is from, and each and every single stream VOD you have is like 5 hours long? Well, good luck. You gotta go through all that just to file one DMCA claim. Do not tell me how easy it is. It is a pain in the ass.
If you're gonna do a clickbaity gooner title, shouldn't it actually be a real gooner thing? Jesus Christ, what?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there's so much actual gooner that we actually say, and for them to just make up is just truly astounding. Like, you have the entire world. The world is your oyster, and you choose to just make up the craziest. Oh, there's like an actual shit you could clip on any single stream. It's astounding, and it got to a point where it made us uncomfortable. Think about it, chat. It made us uncomfortable. Please. One, report them. Don't engage with them. Don't comment.
I suppose that's one of the benefits of an org backing you. Yeah, like I could, if I have a problem, somebody's like impersonating me or posting like bootleg merch of me, like Mythic would handle it, for example. That's one of the service that is available to me. If I ask them, hasn't happened yet, so we're good.
Okay, don't do anything. Don't just report them, okay? And anytime you see that come up, like, just click do not recommend, do not recommend, do not recommend, do not recommend. Try to like filter that out from your algorithm so that it's not recommended to other people, okay? And the biggest thing is, like, that's all you can do, because legally you have to give your full name to whoever it is you're filing the DMCA claim to. Honestly, I take the risk. I take the risk. Do not scorn me. I don't care. I will travel to the ends of the earth, okay, to make sure you can never upload a clip of me ever again, okay? But other VTubers, they're scared, all right? It's not a secure process. They can do whatever they want.
Is that a problem since filling user purchase has limited rights to? I don't think you're up to date with the VOD, because we talked about this earlier, but it would still be impersonation, because even though many people use Fillion's model, they're not using her name and her persona to bait people into subbing in. Like, the distinction is clear. There's different, you can customize your model too. Like, the model comes with different colors and stuff. So usually people don't all look exactly the same. And the name part is one of the most important part of an IP. For example, like when Dave Chappelle, when he got into this, Dave Chappelle was one of the most famous comedian back then. He had the most top-selling DVD at the time. And he had signed a contract with like the Comedy Club or something. He broke the contract eventually. But when he came back and he made another show, he wasn't even allowed to use his name. His name belonged to them. Same with, there's also a famous wrestler, Comedy Central, a famous wrestler. He also wasn't allowed to use his name. Now he's, I think I've spoken about this on one of my videos. He had to buy in a place at the board of the wrestling company, The Rock. Yeah, The Rock. His name didn't belong to him. He had to buy his spot in the organization so he could own his name.
Want with your information. I at least have a business address. I don't know who else. Not every VTuber has a business address. Not every VTuber has a lawyer. Everything is so much easier said than done. You don't know until you're a YouTuber, okay? You won't know what it's like unless you're a YouTuber. And you realize that even the biggest names on the platform, like CDogVA, the only way to get back a video or to like a demonetized video is still, to this day, 1 decade later, 1 decade of YouTube later, is to go on Twitter and make a tweet about it. So
that's dumb.
Don't tell us to...
Except for Nux, who apparently has a contact there. I don't know how.
Oh man, just reach YouTube support. Can't YouTube do anything about this? Nah, man, if they don't do jack shit for Mr. Beast and CDogVA, what the f makes you think they'll do anything for us? Thank you, Numi, for making this video. This sucks ass. I'm glad that you are the best of us, all right? If I did it, I think it would go a lot differently. If I saw a channel that was spreading the...
I hope YouTube changes, but I think I'm coping.
this nasty shit, I don't care. I will strike it. I'll strike it so that all the other clips that they have made of all my other friends, they go down too. Because guess what? The whole channel is demonetized. You. But for these channels, they don't clip me anymore because I already demonetized the rest of their channels. They know not to clip me anymore. So now I can't do anything. So I'm glad that Numi made this video because this is gonna happen more and more and more and more and more. I spent hours out of my day and out of my life revenge DMCAing these horrible clipper sites. This is so annoying and so nasty. And the thing is, like, whatever argument you have for like, you fucking say that nasty shit anyway, of course people are gonna clip you like that, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? They're doing that to people who don't even do it. They're doing that to VTubers that don't even do it to the volume that we do, okay? So now guess what? That whole like, oh, well, you're asking for... now people are thinking, these clippers are thinking, oh, well, this VTuber's friends with this VTuber. They must be chill with it too. Not so strong of an argument now, huh? Please, just report these videos. So fucking ass. It's horrible. Biggest offenders. Iron Mouse and Connor clips. I feel so bad for her. Iron Mouse is like literally the most inoffensive VTuber ever, and they farm the shit out of literally every interaction they make and give horrific context to it. You know what the equivalent of this is? The Twitter equivalent of VTuber AI content form AI slop is like steak ads, okay? Do you want to watch AI-generated steak ads of your VTubers, or do you want to watch like an actual like stream highlight that encapsulates what you're signing up for when you subscribe to them? Like all the fun shit that you don't get to see because you're not there in the streams. Come on, like please try and heal your dopamine receptors by actually trying to consume content that isn't just AI generated slop that's gonna rot your brain away. Anyways, thanks for listening.
Yeah, I don't the Sea Dog / Iron Mouse ship stuff. I don't know how far that goes. I just know clippers love to farm that. They love it. They love it. I'm pretty sure they're just friends. Like that's the vibe I get from them. But you know, people see girl and guy. Oh, must be dating. Must be fucking. Hey, you, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button, and I'll see you in the next video.